Everybody, we're going to be checking out this awesome docking station. It was sent to me to review, but I'm here to give you my honest opinions on it. So check that out. We actually get an interactive face on this thing, which is pretty awesome. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some Minecraft really quickly. So this thing is perfect for productivity, not only for gaming, but you could also see I have multiple monitors hooked up to this thing. So it does support up to 3 monitors. And of course, if you do have a laptop set up as well, you can add an additional monitor so you can go ahead and utilize all of those, which is pretty awesome. So with that being said, it holds up great in terms of gaming, FPS, everything like that. Does a very, very fantastic job. And in terms of power, it's very simple and easy to set up. Check this out. You can see right over here, for example, I have a wireless gaming mouse, and the way I have that set up actually is through a dongle. I just went ahead and attach it right over there to the actual hub itself. So when it's in the docking station, it's very simple. I can just turn on my mouse and actually be able to use it just like this. It reacts perfectly. Beautiful with the DPI as well in terms of latency. Just does such an amazing job. Same thing with my keyboard. We have 100% right over here, mechanical gaming keyboard, and check this out. You can see that while I actually go ahead and move around with this, it's actually working in real time, which is awesome. Once more, I also have that hooked up to the docking station as well as my laptop over here. We are running an AMD Ryzen chip on it as well, so with that Radeon chip, it is definitely going to consume a ton of power. And one thing that's awesome about this is you'll see right over here, it does come with all the necessary steps that we need. So it's charged up perfectly as well. It does have that smart display right over here. We also get a screen lock button that you can go ahead and utilize. 10 gigabits per second of data speed as well. So depending on how you want to go ahead and use that, you could do that. 100 watts of power delivery. And of course, it's 17-in-1. So check this out really quickly. I will show you guys the back of it, but in a second, I want to go ahead and show you guys the actual box. Beautiful, beautiful job on their end. Comes with every single thing that you're actually going to need. And with that being said, let's go ahead and actually take a look at this right over here. So you can see we have everything set up. That power cable right over there. We have that additional port right here that's being utilized for my actual keyboard. You could really go ahead and utilize this thing. Now, one of my favorite features about it, by the way, is going to be right over here. You get this sort of nice little suction cup portion on the bottom. So check this out. I'll go ahead and move my mouse pad and just place this right on here, just like that. And you can see it is perfectly stable. So if you want to go ahead and put it on your desk, you can go ahead and do that as well. And then I'll just go ahead and pop that out, place it right back over here so it's kind of closer for us on the actual camera. So once more, very beautiful. Check this out. What I'm going to do next, I'm actually going to go ahead and take this Minecraft game, and I'm going to move it across the various screens. So I'm going to hit Windows Shift and my arrow key, and bam, check that out. We're even right over here on my vertical monitor. So very awesome, the fact that we're able to do that. And then if I wanted to, for example, I can go ahead and utilize this screen, and I can go ahead and work on my spreadsheets or anything like that. Or of course, what I can do is still go ahead and move this once more. So Windows Shift, arrow key left for us to go this way. Now, another really cool thing, we're going to go ahead and pay attention to right over here in the center. And while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and pull up our actual display settings as well, which is pretty awesome. So with that being said, just give it just a second to load. And of course, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you guys right over here. You're going to check this out. We have all of our monitors set up, so you can see that we do have them set up in a different direction orientation. So one thing that I do recommend is once you have this set up, what you want to do is go ahead and click identify. When you do that, every single monitor will go ahead and appear with those corresponding numbers. And that's how you go ahead and move these around up top in the screen for Windows. So very simple. For example, let's say if I moved this vertical monitor all the way over to the right, I'm going to go ahead and drag this on to the right-hand side, and that's how you can go ahead and take advantage of this triple screen docking station. So overall, I would highly, highly recommend this. Hope you guys found this review helpful today. Have a nice day.